Hello, friends, and welcome to 10 Points Under, where we put the stop in motion. And especially my co-caster today, joining me again is a regular Tales of Valhalla. Welcome, Tales of Valhalla, YouTube extraordinaire, the creator of Tales of Valhalla,
Woo!
as you might imagine. Yeah, welcome.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. No, it's been a minute.
It has.
Like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
If 6 months is the minute, it's been a minute. So what I've been doing a lot of things, and to probably talk about that in a little while. But yeah, it's good to be back on here, commenting on some fun Heroscape battling. Can't wait to dive deep into this game.
Yeah, and this is gonna be a good one. I'm really excited for this one. There's a lot going on. So I'm sure the viewers are aware. I was talking with the matchup a little bit beforehand because we don't just jump into things randomly. But yeah, we've got a cool matchup going on here. We've got a game between ThorSavage and Boromir96. Thor is over here on the left. Boromir is over here on the right. They're both great players. They're both really cool Heroscapers. Both great guys. So this will be. I'm really excited for this game. And just to kind of set the scene a little bit really quick. So this is from Online Heroscape Season 39. It was a Bring to event. The big thing with this one was that they used snow maps for each round, and for each map they turned on the heavy snow. So even if the map, like this map for example, wasn't necessarily designed with heavy snow, or intending to use heavy snow, but they just turned it on, and it changes how the map plays a little bit. You'll notice, figures are over here intending to take this route, as opposed to being over here and going through all this heavy snow over here. But so it does change how the maps play a little bit, but that was part of the challenge. It wasn't to throw off the map game. It was to be like, all right, we're going to change things up a little bit. How are you able to react and play with that new rule added? So just so that people are aware with that, and then just to introduce armies really quick. So let's start with Boromir over here. Boromir really likes his hero armies, and in this case we've got Raylan, of course, and we've got Anna Carathon, and we've got Tandros Creel, and we've got James Murphy, and we've got Rygarn, who's a C3V release. Check out the cards in the description below if you need to check out the cards for any of that information. But a nice hero army going on over here. And then fittingly, Thor chose an army that has a lot of archers, so that he can, fill Boromir full of arrows. So we've got 3 squads of Aubrian archers over here. Haduk, who is a C3V creation. We've got the Viennock Warlord, and we've got Maltis Tez, who is from SOV. Another custom creation. Again, if you need to know any of these cards, if you're like, what does this guy do, you can always check them out below. But yeah, so pretty cool matchup going in. And with that all out of the way, Tales of Valhalla, what do you think? What are you thinking going in?
Well, one of the first things that I was thinking, that even though sometimes numbers don't matter, when it comes to having like all heroes on one side, and then on the other side of the field you have greater numbers, as well as uh, characters that can use ranged attacks, so do not have to actually engage with said heroes in order to take them out. It's a little bit of advantage, I think, more on Thor's side as opposed to Boromir. Now it depends on how Boromir uses these heroes. I'm very interested to see, because I'm not familiar with some of them. So I'd like to see how he uses them, and see if he can kind of counterbalance or take away the advantage that Thor has when it comes to these ranged miniatures that he has.
Yeah, I think that's a really good take. If I'm going into this battle, I'm probably if I have to choose an army to play, I'm probably choosing Thor's army, because it's got numbers, it's got a lot of range, and it's just also, I think, easier to play. Like I said, Boromir's a really good player. He knows how to play these hero heavy armies, or these pure hero armies. But if it's me, I'm probably gonna take the easy route and just go with the one where I can just spam the squad. But yeah, let's see. I think with that, we can go ahead and just jump into the game.
And we are off.
Off to the races.
Woohoo. Okay. And who got initiative? Boromir.
Yep, Boromir takes
Initiative.
initiative. Moving up with Anna, and also actually one thing to point out really quick, just in case viewers at home don't realize this, but we've got Aubrey and archers. They have frenzy, pretty good power. If you roll high enough on the d20, you can take another turn. But he also has two boosters for that. So Haddock is going to boost that d20 roll by 1, and the Vienok Warlord is also going to boost that d20 roll by 1. So basically a 10% increase to their chances for frenzy. But yeah, so we'll potentially see some pretty crazy frenzy shenanigans going on here.
Continues that advantage with the range. So, and here we are. Yep. Yeah, and it's Aubrey and archers that are moving. It looks like, right? Is that them? It is them.
Yep, that's them.
Already setting up because all you got to be is I'm going to see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're close. Not quite.
Not quite there. Next turn
range.
though, we'll probably see some picks. I would imagine. Oh, okay, so I mean, I don't know if I should feel bad or not, but I feel like anytime I go into a game and there's frenzy on the board, whether it's the archers or the vipers, I tend to root for the frenzies. Which kind of feels bad for the one player, because if this guy gets 7 frenzies in a row, it's awesome to watch. Feels bad for this guy. But still awesome to watch.
Yeah, that's just the advantage of the game. It's a good synergy for those, and that's one that I didn't realize that you could actually do, and I'm just like, oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And to really, it can show, and it's good. It's good we're setting up Raylan here, so that way, because Raylan could be one of the factors that will protect the rest of the heroes from multiple hundreds of arrows getting fired at them. Less of a chance for them to find their mark.
Yeah, exactly. And that is a good point because the archers do only have 2 attack. They'll have a little window early on where they can get some high ground attacks, but if Boromir's if Boromir is able to turn this into an even ground game, then the 2 attack archers are going to find it difficult to penetrate that.
Right.
But and he's also coming down here for load-in, so now he's got a plus 15% chance. No, casual plus 15% chance to their frenzy.
Oh, is that a glyph?
Yeah. So this will also add +1 to their d20 rolls.
Oh, nice.
So not bad, not bad. Now he only needs to roll a 13 or higher.
Definitely came in this game with a strategy in mind. Now we'll just see if Boromir can counter that strategy. See, order marker 3 on Murphy.
Yeah.
For Boromir. So basically, he's establishing, trying to get his characters in a spot, probably as close to Raylan as possible before advancing further. Next round's going to be interesting because you know that they're going to be fired upon. It just depends on whether those hits will connect or not.
Exactly, yeah. And the Archer army is a lot about momentum. If you can get some good momentum going on early,
right,
you can probably snowball that pretty well.
Snowball.
Hey.
Never mind the fact that, well, I don't know how it is in your neck of the woods, but it's been like 90 degrees here.
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
A lot.
It's been pretty disgustingly hot.
Yep. Okay. Who's being made? So order marker 3. Yeah, on the archers. I'm just getting them close enough to fire, but still kind of a little bit of a distance to where the heroes would have these heroes of Boromir's will have to make any type of effort to try and attack them.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to make it easy on Boromir. Especially if, like we've said, if you're thinking that you've got the advantage with numbers and stuff, don't want to just throw that away.
Right.
Sure, Boromir would love it though.
Yep, and early on, you just got to make sure that because any mistake made can end up biting you badly in the end. So
Mm-hmm.
just got to be careful.
All
Now,
right.
no, I know Raylan's got a little bit of cover there, but she is the closest miniature to these. I mean, who do you think Thor's going to hit first? I'm almost guaranteeing it's probably going to be Raylan.
Well, let's see. So we saw one attack on Raylan, one attack on Anna, another attack on Raylan. Ooh, two
There you
wounds
go.
going through there. Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
So especially with that,
But
I'm
if
sure
you
he
got
focuses there.
Raylan, she is usually the first person you got to take out if you have the opportunity.
Yeah, and I mean, I think this is great placement from Boromir to put her right here, but
Hmm.
also, she is a little bit vulnerable now because again,
Right.
all heroes takes a while to get them all moved. But
Yep.
and 18 on the d20, so that means Thor gets to take another turn.
Wow.
Looks like he's just going through the attacks again. This time, not three
And
out of three skulls. Sad day.
yeah, but and it's funny now. Causing a headache so far is just the Aubrey archers
mm-hmm.
against heroes. A
Mm-hmm.
bunch of them. Like Thor hasn't even played his other guys yet. This is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Oh, and okay, 14. So that means he gets another turn because he's got +3 to that roll. So that's actually a
My
17.
gosh. My gosh. Yep.
Okay, and 2 wounds onto Anna, which is actually pretty big. One thing we haven't mentioned yet is that Anna does have the potential to heal wounds, and
Right.
so you need to reveal an
So
order marker on the hero. But
getting right next to Raylan, yeah, was a good idea for that
mhm,
then.
yeah, yeah. So let's see. There's the round. Thor finally
Yeah.
rolls a 1 to stop his rampage.
Wow. But see, and I don't know it so far. Like one person's playing like straight out offense, one person is playing defense, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not a really big guess to know who that is on this observations. They roll for initiative. Who won?
So Thor takes
Wow, just by a
one there
point.
and just like so frenzies plus
Just keep
initiative.
on
This is
firing
basically
away.
four turns in a row for Thor.
And looks like Raylan's getting hit again.
Yeah, she's getting peppered.
That's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Raylan would be the one to take out first.
All right, order marker 1 on Raylan rolls a
Ooh,
12.
zero skulls. Ah, I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah,
the zero
right.
skulls.
So I gotta double check Anna. I'm pretty sure that's enough to heal Raylan though.
We'll
I
see.
think it's an no 13 or higher. Dang it. Oh,
Oh,
I was thinking 12 or higher, but that's 13 or higher. That would have been big. That would have healed 2 wounds, but
given a little bit more time, but this is just you got to find a way to take out them archers,
mm-hmm.
you know, and defending yourself in this way ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, no,
But
exactly.
Raylan's out.
Or no, looks like she's going
Or
for Kelda.
is she
Which,
moving?
yeah, so she takes this glyph, which, and for some
Ah, the
reason I wasn't even
Keldaglyph.
looking at it. But yeah,
Right, the
takes the
healing.
glyph, which heals all her wounds. So now you've got a full
Good
life Raylan.
strategy. All
Yeah.
right. Although Raylan, I mean, that was it's kind of it's kind of a almost risky move because now Raylan's separated from everybody, and now her protection, she's
Right.
not
Yeah. Now
protecting anybody.
she's that's her area, so she's not even close to these
Right.
guys now.
Right. The
Um.
range necessary,
Right.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
again, this is all defensive posture. This is not on the attack. This is not even though we haven't lost anybody on either side yet. It's it's easy to tell where the momentum's coming from, and Raylan getting hit twice again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is
And
this
that's the
is just
risk.
overwhelming. These arrows, my goodness, it's wow. I'm gonna keep the strategy in mind in the future.
It's a fun one. It's
Yeah,
Definitely one to keep in your back pocket if you ever want to rip your friends a new one. Oh, but that's good. Murphy coming up, shotguns both of those archers, takes out two.
Kaboom! Good. That's what needed to be done.
Yeah, that's exactly what Boromir wanted right there. Kill two archers.
Yeah, 3 skulls. Lucky dog.
Two, three,
No,
four.
that was good. It was a good roll though. Good roll. That's what she needed in order to turn the tide, and that might just turn the tide a little bit. Although now it's just second wave basically. So
Basically,
Irene
yeah.
Archers, first wave. Now on Thor's side. All right, Plan B basically. I don't know if that's what he's thinking, but that's how I would see it. Okay, Plan A has a little bit of ruckus. Now Plan B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And that again to go back to like what we were saying at the beginning. The nice thing about having these squads is that you do have those extra squatties to go back with. You can go back and just keep bringing up more. You also don't need to worry about order markers as much when when your frontline guys die. But we'll see. I think if Boromir can keep this to where he can keep the Aubrians from really getting that position that they had up here.
Right.
Now, if you can pick him off, then he'll be in a pretty good spot. The problem is, like we saw, it's far from impossible for Thor to get 2, 3, 4 turns in a row.
Let's see here, and for Boromir's side, okay,
Um,
it's good. I'm glad he's advancing his heroes further. He needs to do that to start picking off the miniatures that are giving the headaches.
mhm.
Probably would think, okay, have Raylan rejoin, but Raylan technically doesn't really need to rejoin them right at the moment. Get him up there first, and then give Raylan a reason to rejoin if possible.
Yeah, if he can, let's see. I think that's the end of the round there. Yeah, end of the round there. So if he can do like order marker 1 on Raylan this next round, 3, 4, 5, 6, he can get Raylan like back up here, here, somewhere in there to give her aura back to everybody. And then, actually, I really like this spot, I think, because then I think she's hidden from this guy who was sniping her earlier.
Right. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't think there'd be any line of sight there. So this is interesting. Interesting how the tables kind of twist and turn a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's still, I think I would be more comfortable for Thor's side if one hero had already been taken out. But
Right.
since Boromir still already has all the heroes, I don't know, that's an advantage. That's a good thing. That's what he needed to do, and that's what's happening. So see how long he can keep that. See, Raylan's getting pelted again. It looks like.
Yeah. See, there's another wound. Needs one more to finish her off. Yep, and there you go. That's a dead Raylan.
Boom. Well, that was a nice try, but that's the unfortunate thing when it comes to having Raylan on your team. If she's trying to protect your guys against ranged attacks, those same ranged attacks can take her out because the aura doesn't, affect her.
Right, yeah.
Weirdly enough,
Exactly.
I always never liked that. Well, when I would play Ray, I'm like, wait a second, okay, she can protect everybody else but herself. I get it to balance the gameplay, but I don't know. That hurt my head.
Oh, that'd be crazy though if she had
That would
5
always hurt my
defense.
head.
That'd be. But yeah, no, that's a good point. And I mean, like, and there's like pros and cons all over the place when you're thinking
Right.
about it, because she came down here, she healed, which was great, but then she was on low ground and she was an easy target, which is not great. But also, at
It
least
separated
Thor
the
was shooting her instead of shooting these
exactly.
guys. So
Separated Thor's forces a little bit.
yeah, so
Had
there's
to
that
take
distraction.
double the amount of attacks to take her out.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that gives more time to try and get other miniatures. But it kind of looks like Thor's establishing his ground again a little bit.
Right, exactly. And again, because squads, he's got squads, he can easily control the map,
Right.
which No, not great. Oh, and he
You can
can
spread
easily
them out.
roll a 19, which is a 22, which yes is a frenzy, which means another turn.
Wow. Yeah, and with the frenzies, you can move the miniature as well before firing, huh?
Yeah, it's a full
Wow.
turn.
Wow.
So, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one squad of archers is down. Raylan is also down. So if you're looking at just what's been killed, it's kind of close to even, actually.
Yeah.
Although, there are wounded heroes in play.
Right. Right. And we got heroes on Thor's side that haven't even taken a step forward.
Right, exactly. And that'll be interesting too. If Boromir is able to get it down to just these heroes versus, whatever's remaining of his heroes, I think Boromir has a good advantage because his heroes are just better when it comes to actually fighting. These are support
Sure.
heroes, not brawlers. But he also needs to kill the the archers first and not be
Right.
killed.
And this is one thing I love about ranged common squad figures, because they can totally rip apart heroes if need be, and just kind of just take out that element of that attack rather quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty nice when you're playing the ranged commons game.
Yeah, and I think we were trying. Let's see, who we were trying to use. Two skulls from 5. Yeah, roll, and 2 shields. Nice block.
Yeah, that's a big block. You don't usually count on 2 defense blocking 5 attack.
Right, and some Boromir miniatures just received 2 wounds. Ouch.
Oof.
Ooh, 3 wounds. Rowing.
Oh man, yeah.
Zero,
So just
zero
like that.
shields is not good.
No, it's not. Especially when you're
So
taking so many attacks per order
now
marker.
there's just 2 heroes left, right?
Mm-hmm.
On Boromir's side. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just like that, picked off the 2 wounded heroes, and so now we've got Rygarn, and Tandros Creel, which is probably his 2. I guess Rygarn doesn't have the highest life, but he does have his temporal jump power, which is
Right.
basically a D20 roll to ignore wounds. So these are probably the 2 most combat, or well, Tandros isn't really combat oriented, but he lives forever.
Does Rygar and Tandros have range?
Yeah, so Rygarn has a ranged attack of 4.
Okay.
Tandros has a ranged attack of 2, which isn't great, but
Hmm.
against Aubrey archers, that'll go through sometimes. Enough.
Yeah, I liked Murphy's attack. I think though
Yeah.
on Thor's side, it was the way he's taken out miniatures is probably what I would do. Raylan, Anna, Murphy, and then the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Yep.
Yeah, no, exactly. I agree. That order of picks was
And
really good for him.
Boromir. Oh no, Thor's winning those
He
initiatives.
is. He's
Wow,
taking them.
and that is something that when you need it and you get it, it helps. It certainly helps.
Mm-hmm.
But he is going up against. Let's see here, Rygar and Tandros have no wounds on them at all. So let's see what is going to happen here.
Yeah.
Who's Thor moving?
So he was moving Haddock there for a little while. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
I think he thought Haddock was an archer. Meant to move this guy.
Okay, so it's an archer being moved. Okay.
All right, going for some.
I'm just really I'm really interested to see if the archers can take them all out.
Yeah, it's honestly like, especially if there are a few frenzies, I would not be surprised to see the archers take them all out. At the same time, they're so fragile. I do think there is a window here for Boromir.
Right. It depends on who rolls the skulls and who rolls the shields.
That is correct.
And as right now, Thor did not roll the skulls. Definitely not that time.
yeah, exactly. That was not one of his happiest.
And rolled a really low score on the D20 as well, so no frenzy for him this time.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that Boromir desperately needed. So And Thor still. Let's see. Okay, but no result on any attack. So archers are still there.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm kind of disappointed with Rygard right now. I think he killed one archer earlier, but with
Mm-hmm.
an attack of 4, you're usually expecting to kill archers consistently, and he has not been delivering.
Again, you gotta roll the skulls and roll the shields. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't do those things, then nope.
And you got it.
So wow.
Ooh, let's see,
Yeah.
10. I don't think that's high enough. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
2
Yep.
wounds.
There's a
Wow,
couple hits.
just like that.
But rolling a 10 on D20, that will not give him a frenzy. Nope. Or will it?
10 would not, no.
Okay. So here, yeah, it's very low skull and shields being rolled right now. I think on both sides, really.
Kind of is, yeah. Yeah, I
It
feel like
hurts.
early on we saw a lot of
Mm-hmm.
skulls and a lot of shields, and now it's like, I think they just got tired. They're like, wait,
Yeah, these miniatures look at each other in the battlefield like, okay, I think our arrows are turning into Nerf arrows or something.
I think they're calling a truce amongst themselves. They're like, whoa, whoa, these guys are dying. What if we just like stopped that?
Whoa, man, what's going on here, man? I don't want to be here anymore, man. I don't want to be here anymore. Good old Bill Paxton. If you've seen Aliens, I don't know. Everybody's seen Aliens, I hope.
I I watched it on a bus once, so like yes, but
Oh,
also no because
oh, you
there's
gotta
no way I
watch
knew
it
what was
again
going.
sometime. You gotta watch it again sometime. Oh, Aliens is so. I think, and I'm sorry, filmmaker,
You're good. You're good.
but I'll just say this really quick. Aliens is one of the best movies ever. Definitely in my top 10.
Hmm.
It is so darn good. And talk about empowering women. Ripley is just Sigourney Weaver. Ripley is just awesome in that film. Anyway, okay, moving on.
I'll have to check it out.
It's classic. I mean, it's
I
old now. Everybody's old, from
true.
that film, or dying or dead. Rest in peace. For those people that just really, I love that film.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, and still low skull rolls, low shields. This is why we're
Not
talking
much
about
happening.
movies now, because it's like
Just
they're
trying to
just
wait for something to happen there. Let's see, 15 or higher. So that is a temporal jump. So there's a little bit of action. You got Rygard's able to make a little
moving around.
jump. So that's
He's
cool.
jumping around from the Nerf arrows that are being fired. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy. And it's funny when this happens when you're playing the game and just nothing is progressing and you keep on
Hmm.
rolling the dice and you're just like, come on, something just happened. Kill my guys. Do something. I don't care if I lose. Just it gets to a point to where
Something needs to happen.
something needs to happen. It's not okay. We got one,
Okay, okay. There's a kill.
one,
Got
one,
Tandros coming in.
one little one.
A nice little pick off there. All right, so there's another thing that's happening. We got another kill. So Tandros taking initiative.
Next round.
Let's see if these archers.
And I was thinking, yeah, this is what Boromir really needs to do: is get up in these guys' faces and just start flailing at them.
Basically, yeah.
Get rid of these archers for good.
Yeah, especially with Tandros. Like once Tandros is up in the mix, he's so tanky. He can probably, hopefully, we'll see. Dice can be finicky, but he can probably take them out pretty consistently.
And that's one thing Thor needed to do is with these dice rolls of the past few rounds that didn't come to any fruition. He really needed to get a lot of wounds on these guys, and that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not good.
Let's see, moving there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a Thor. Don't do it. Don't do it, Thor.
Don't do it.
I'm warning
Don't do
you
it.
from the future.
Don't do it. Come, stay away from the light. I can't help
Pretty
it.
much.
It's so beautiful.
7. That's not. So I don't know why. I don't get this movement from Thor. Um, because yeah, and no frenzy. So now Tandros can. Why is he using Rygar now? Wait, what? What? Okay. There's a lot I'm not understanding going on right now.
I don't
Basically,
understand any of it, so
yeah.
that's
So
wonderful.
so Thor basically like gave up 2 attacks with his archers there, and
Right.
also put these 2 in a place where Tandros could move right here, attack this guy, and then cleave
Oh,
this
yeah, I
guy,
get
and
it.
potentially take out 2 at the same time.
Right.
But then Boromir gave up the opportunity to move there. He had the order marker on Tandros, but he decided to use Rygarn's power to take a turn with Rygarn instead.
That's cool.
So he killed something, yeah, and it's a cool trick. But also he gave up the opportunity to kill 2 guys at the same time. So I, I'm, I can't think of a reason why why those decisions were made. But for both of them there.
Well, they were made. And
Yep,
it's
they were
done.
made. I mean, like, there's probably something going on that I'm not quite noticing. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something else going on. But
I don't know. It's pretty simple. He's got 2 figures there.
right, yeah, I
That's
mean
all
that's
he
what I was
can
thinking.
use.
Like, all right, I go here, I kill 2 figures at the same time. Pretty nice. Or if you're Thor, all right, I'll just like keep him spread out so he can't cleave them,
Wait,
and I'll
no,
like also get attacks on him.
what's Thor saying there? LOS. What does that mean?
Line of sight. So they're checking line of sight.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Dot misses the frenzy roll by 1. That's twice he's rolled a 12 and missed the frenzy roll by 1.
At least he got it early in the game, you know.
It's true. It's true.
But yeah, I don't know. Not much hope for these archers.
Yeah, and just like that, I mean these heroes they're well, maybe not. Okay,
The 2
so
that's
Tandros
left.
decided to flop as soon as I tried to praise him, but for them, other than
Okay.
that, they've been doing pretty well.
The dice are just like the dice is the enemy for this game.
Hmm.
It really is.
Yeah, it's either a lot is happening or like nothing is happening.
The dice aren't for either of them right now, or for like these past few minutes.
Dice are like, no, you don't get to play the game.
At the same time, I'm just thinking, just something happen, please. Something happen. I'm gonna go nuts.
Yeah, there's a lot of posturing going on now too, which is good on the part of the players. Slows down the game a little bit, but there's a lot of good placement going on.
When you say posture, I'm sorry, my head. It thinks like you have like models on a catwalk or something posing. You know, you're like, okay, this is my best pose for you. Thank you very much. I know that's not what you mean, but that's just what came in my head.
Oh no, that's what I meant. That's
Okay. Well,
now
there you
that's
go.
what
Okay,
I meant.
I read minds. Okay, 2 skulls. All right,
Ah,
so
okay.
we
So
got some
yeah, like I said, either
hits.
a lot happens or nothing happens. So that turn we've got 3 total wounds that happened. Oh, and a frenzy. So why not?
Okay, here we go. All right.
Okay, another
Pepper
wound. That's a dead
starting to pepper
Rygarn.
away at these guys now. Okay, and this is what needs to happen in order for Thor to win.
Mm-hmm.
In order for Thor to totally take him out. Did Rygorn get taken out?
Yep, Rygarn went down
There
right
you
there.
go. Now all I have is Tandra. So I'm thinking that Thor's got it.
I would imagine so.
We'll see. I'm not going to say anything until the very end, though. But yeah, it's a strategy that worked out pretty darn well for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I called it at the very beginning. I just want to say that. No.
Yeah, no. Turns out having ranged common squads against heroes is
Oh,
pretty okay. It's
it's
decent.
a lesson I learned quite painfully in my early days of playing Heroscape. Okay, so this is basically the last round. Boromir, like I said, Boromir has sent all order markers. Yeah, you just have one.
Yep.
you just have one miniature.
Pretty nice for him. Nice
Pretty
and quick.
obvious where all the order markers are.
But I always say whenever somebody gets me down to my last figure, I'm like, all right, you fell into my trap. Now I don't have to make decisions with order markers anymore.
Try and guess where they are. I'm sorry. I'm being very giddy right now. I don't know.
okay. I don't mind a little bit of giddiness. In fact, I would say I encourage it.
Okay, Thor rolling the 0 skulls again.
Yeah, now he's
he's not dropping the ball, he's dropping the hammer. I'm sorry, I have corny jokes from here until the end of time.
I'm okay with that.
And if anybody hasn't seen Tales of Valhalla, that's what it is. It's just peppered with my corny jokes. So some people get it, a lot of people don't. And a lot of it's inside Heroscape jokes. So if nobody knows anything about Heroscape and they watch that thing, they're like, "Oh, well, that was nice, but were you meant to be funny in that?"
I
Okay.
don't get that line. I don't get that line. Yeah, no, actually, I'm pretty surprised. A lot of the time with the references you're able to pull off with that show. I like them.
Oh, just wait till season 3.
Oh, I am waiting.
Very patiently. Okay, okay,
Okay,
these like okay, we need to have a lecture with these skulls and shields and tell them do something, please.
All right, so okay, Tendrils takes out one archer. We've got one archer left. Looks like
The
Thor is
drama.
going into Haddock there, which Haddock is going to be a pain in this late game. He's so hard to kill with
Is it
basically.
possible for just Tandros to do something though?
Well, he killed an archer.
It would be really hilarious though if this went on for another 15 minutes and Tandros ended up just wiping else everybody out.
That I
It
won't
might
lie,
not
I would
happen,
actually
but
kind of enjoy that.
I would too. But at the same time, I'm already on the edge of my seat here. 2 skulls, 2 shields again.
Oh man,
I'm gonna go nuts.
because Tandros refuses to die.
I'm losing my mind. And just so the audience knows, I am recovering from a sinus infection, so and my throat is sore, so it's like the talking is starting to rag on me as well. So it's at half my giddiness. All right, a skull.
Yeah,
Got to roll.
All right, okay,
Skull.
so last archer dead. No more archers to worry about. So that's nice. Now he's just got 3 heroes to go through. Easy.
So let's see. Let's see what happens.
All right, so Haddock coming up.
Going head to head.
Sure if the line of sight is there? But we'll
see here. Now this matchup between Haddock. And it's got a range too. Haddock's got a range, so Kent doesn't have to really be adjacent to get at Andros, really.
Yeah. He's trying to find a spot to well, he's got 7 range. He can shoot from so many places.
Seriously.
So he could like
he can still got good line of sight.
Yeah, okay, I guess I know why he doesn't want to come here. Or even like if you don't want to take a shot, because like he could move here and take a shot up at Tandros, which is a little risky because if Tandros wins initiative next round, he can get first strike, which they don't want to happen. But okay, that's a fine spot, I guess. So he'll just like
easy enough
run away a little bit so that he can get first strike next turn or round.
It's like when you think everything's over, this thing has just gone into extra innings. Now, as we know, everything could end in an instant. So we'll see.
Really could.
But that's the fun thing about Heroscape. This is one thing I love about Heroscape. It could end or it could just keep on going to where it just totally shock you in the end.
Tandros could pull it off. It's not.
So Thor did get the initiative though. It seems to be his thing.
It is
his time. He's winning that initiative. So he'll get that height advantage. Probably, maybe, possibly.
Maybe it looks like he miscounted, and so he won't be able to go as.
Oh, move 5 space. Okay.
But
yeah. So 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. 1.
Well, with the
2,
heavy
3,
snow,
4. Oh, right. They'll have to make it up there. Yeah.
To here where you wanted to, but that's okay. So you'll just that's that turn, and it's not a bad thing anyway because So one thing I haven't mentioned about Haddock yet, since starting recording, is why he's a pain to kill in the end game. Each revealed order marker on his card, so basically each time Bora is revealing an order marker during the round, he's getting one automatic shield to
Oh,
Haddock.
nice.
So like at this point, like right now, if Tandros decided to attack Haddock, he'd be attacking not just Haddock's 2 defense, but also 1 automatic shield, which is kind of tough to break. At the end of the round, that means he's got 3 automatic shields, which is kind of ridiculous, but you know, no big deal.
Yeah, definitely getting out of his range though.
Mm-hmm.
Making that move. So now
Yeah,
Thor's got
Boromir.
to think, what do you got to do now
Yeah, he's
for
definitely
this?
trying to say, fight me on even ground, you coward.
Or basically uneven ground. He's definitely got the height advantage.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Boromir, like, because it looks like Haddock kind of wants to come up here,
Right.
but I don't know. Maybe Tandros just like comes over here and starts shooting these guys and saying, "Nope, I'm not. I'm not gonna run up into that."
And this is one thing where it's good that the snow, like, there's actually a element of the snow terrain that causes hiccups to where that changes the strategy
Mm-hmm.
of the game, and it can change things around a little bit as far as positioning and such. Good example of that.
Yeah, yeah, it does really change a good amount of the map flow. Um, and it kind of shows why there's a it is a little disruptive sometimes, and why sometimes map makers don't love using heavy snow, uh, because it can slow things down. But I don't know. I like heavy snow once in a while like this.
It's part of playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
That
Makes you
that's
think
one
a
of
bit.
when it comes to this game, it's good to have these type of terrains that'll makes you think, okay, what do I got to do to take out my opponent in spite of the terrain and the ooh, here we go.
All right,
Head to head
the epic
matchup.
clash. Nice 4 skulls. Not bad.
Wow.
That is 2 automatic shields for Haddock because
So you
he's got.
needed to roll 4 skulls.
But yeah, yeah, basically
One
one
shield.
shield.
So
So
that's
that's
one hit
one
in.
hit, which is um.
Hey.
I'll be honest, I don't love Haddock because of that.
And but still 6, yeah. Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
it's gonna
six
take some
life. I
effort
mean,
to
end game Haddock. You're like,
so
what do you do against that?
Boromir needed every advantage possible anyway, so
Yeah, basically, yeah.
yeah.
And he will
I'm
have
cool with
a
that.
window like if if it looks like this will go throughout the round. So beginning of next round, if he wins initiative, if Thor doesn't win initiative again, um, he will be able to have the
Place your
window.
bets.
But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. And there's 2 wounds onto Tandros, not bad.
3 skulls again. Oh, ooh, okay, so
And
that's one hit. Okay. Here we go.
okay, here's Tandros. He's returning the favor, maybe.
We'll see.
See, we'll see.
Surprise, surprise, order marker 3's on Tandros. Who would have known?
See if try debating whether he needs to move a little bit, but I mean, yeah, with 4 attack,
Not
need to
much you can
max
do.
out his skulls and have
Yeah.
Haddock blink in order to even infect a wound back here.
The suspense is killing, or is it just thinking, should I just call
Oh,
it?
leaving engagement. Interesting.
Gonna take a wound for that. Nope. 0
No, he
skulls.
dodges it, and now he's attacking down on Maltis Tez. Okay, going for the weak one. I don't hate it. I don't know that it wins
We
him the
got,
game, but I don't hate it.
yeah, at least it got a hit on somebody.
hmm Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, like I said, he'd have to get through 3 automatic shields there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's got a better chance of doing something than the other attack. Of course, now he's stuck on low ground, and Haddock can just shoot him from up above. So I don't know, risk reward.
3 against 1.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
not
this
say
is
that the
this,
odds are in
and
Boromir's
yeah,
favor.
with 5 wounds on you already. Yeah, it's this is gonna be tough. But at the same time, I'm surprised it made it this far.
Yeah, yeah. It takes a
You
double
know,
disengage to get next to Haddock. And 2 skulls, 1 shield. only 1 wound on Haddock. Haddock hadn't even taken a turn yet, but
Is this going to take one more hit? So yeah, I think it's about wrapped. Most certainly.
probably, yeah. We'll see if Haddock finishes it out. I don't know. Who knows? Again, with the dice we've been seeing, it could go on for 3 more rounds, 4 more rounds. That attack doesn't go
It's
through.
true. It ain't over till it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I say one skull, one shield, boom,
Yep.
blocked.
1 skull, 1 automatic shield. So that's also blocked. It's. So Heroscape is a game of defense, whether you like it or not. Sometimes. Oh, come on, Tandros, do something. Like, I don't mind if Tandros wins, but I want him
Again,
to.
this is the game for low skull and shield rolls.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's disengaging. He's like, I'll just take the high ground. 4 skulls.
4 skulls.
1 shield.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yep.
There's the finish.
There it is. Good game.
The epic conclusion. Epic? I'll be honest, Tandros kind of fizzled there at the end.
Yeah, but it's kind of what I figured was probably going to happen unless Boromir had. I mean, I think he came into it like he did better than I think I would have done when it came to strategizing and working these miniatures. But yeah, when you get overwhelmed by the Ubrian archers and they had a few good attacks starting out, that created that momentum and carried it in spite of the low dice rolls throughout the game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, I don't know that there's a ton more to say than that. Like, it's a lot of heroes and they're good heroes. And Boromir, like you said, I think he played it excellently. Probably, I mean, I'm sure he played it much better than I could have. I like playing hero heavy armies. I'm not good at playing hero heavy armies, so I think he did well. But it's a hard matchup. It really is. And you know, Thor got those. Let's see, it was 4 turns in a row early on, and it was hard to. There's a little bit of a momentum shift, but it was just hard to fully catch up after that.
Right. I think if Boromir would have been able to keep at least one more hero along with Tandros, then it might have been different.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't happen.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Agreed. But yeah, no, I think it was a good game though. It was entertaining, good, fun to see some frenzy action going down.
Our mind's going a little nuts over. Well, come on, something happened, please.
The dice deciding we're just gonna drag on this game. I've been in so many games like that where you go like a round and absolutely nothing happens. You're like, all right, well, let's just reset, I guess. But yeah, no, I thought it was a good game. I thought both people played it well. So yeah, good game, both Boromir and Thor.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's see. With that concludes the game. Tales of Valhalla. Do you have anything that you'd like to share, talk about before we sign off?
Certainly. Yes. Well, one thing, and this isn't posted on Tales of Valhalla YouTube page yet, but I'm sure by the time this gets out, it will. We are finished with the stop motion production of Tales of Valhalla Season 3, and it took, for combination of Seasons 2 and 3, it took 4.5 years to get all this done, all this animated. So very happy that it's all done. We're talking, like I said, 4.5 years, 250,000 photographs taken at least. 250,000 minimum, probably more. Yeah. And a little Canon T3i, but I'm happy it's done. When you spend nearly half a decade doing this type of thing, you go through a lot of life. When I started this, me and my wife did not have a baby. And during that process, we have a baby. My son's 3 years old now. It's crazy. I mean, with my health, I've gone through like multiple surgeries. There were times when I'd be like, okay, I have this production here, but am I going to be alive in the morning? I don't know. But this this is a life thing, but it's also a Heroscape connected thing. That doing this production and working with hero like these Heroscape and these figures, and working with the community within Heroscapers and such. It's one of the things that really kept me going. It still keeps me going day by day. I attribute it a lot to why I'm still around. So I mean, I thank the community for that. It's a beautiful thing when it becomes more than just animating or telling a story. When you connect with people, it's one of the things that keeps you motivated and keeps you going. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank everybody in the community out there for that. And there's a lot of content creators. You are one of them, Taylor, and there are a few others that are just great and love hanging with you guys for certain. So that's one thing. So that milestone's completed. Now a lot of video editing, and hopefully in a month or two, we might be seeing the first few episodes of season 3. And I'll probably be back on the show here with you when that's coming up. Probably have a trailer to show.
Mm-hmm.
and as well as this July, I how do I put this? I am going to be releasing some TOV merchandise because like throughout this whole production up to season 3, I did it a lot on my own budget. But I realized that in the future, if I'm going to be making future seasons, which I do plan on taking a long break when this is done, don't get me wrong, probably a few years.
I mean, you earned it.
Yeah, but I want to get started early when it comes to establishing a budget for future seasons as much as possible. And so I've created a little Tales of Valhalla merchandise store. We can get T-shirts. Some notable quotables from the series are on some of like these T-shirts and some other merches on there. And it's active actually right now. If you want to go, I'm still working with it, and so it's still things I'm probably going to tweak over time. But you're able to go on there. It's from a website called Teespring, and all you have to do is type in cptov.store. And if you want to get some merchandise, and at the same time when getting that merchandise, it'll some of the money will go towards supporting Tales of Valhalla in the future. I would appreciate it very much. And if anybody does, send me a photograph of your merch, of you wearing your merch, and that'd be a cool thing to see as well. As long as I don't die from choking right now. Excuse me. Okay, I think I should stop talking. All right, and pass it on to you.
Yeah, no, I mean that sounds awesome. I'm super excited for season 3. I think it's gonna be awesome. And it'd be great to see more. I hope you take that well-earned rest. And honestly, like, congratulations on making it to where you've got all the photography at least taken care of, and now you're able to move to the next steps. But
Thank you.
I mean, it's such a big project. I think that's amazing. Oh, also, and it kind of occurs to me, I think by now, the viewers know who you are, but just in case anybody out there doesn't know who Tales of Valhalla is or what his channel does, he does Heroscape videos. He does stop motion Heroscape videos. They're super creative. They're super, they're just great to watch. He's just moving models around on battlefields. It's stop motion, but just the special effects that he's able to do with that and the creativity that he uses, it astounds me all the time. So definitely check it out if you haven't heard of him before.
There's a lot of fight scenes. Mm-hmm. If you check out the beginning of season 2, there are huge battle scenes right at the beginning, right when you leap into it. Actually, when it comes to the way you should watch it, I recommend watching season 2 first, then season 1, just because season 1 is a little bit slow. It was just me starting to learn the craft, and I think season 2, the very beginning, that little prologue before everything starts just establishes what that universe is about and what is presently going on within Valhalla at that time. So, and it's just some really cool stuff at the beginning there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. So I definitely just check it out. And I'm like I said, I'm just excited for what the future's got for you. So that'll be great.
Definitely, and definitely be returning soon, because there will be content. and it's going to be fun. Season 3 is just going to be so fun when it comes out. So yeah,
That's excellent.
can't wait.
I'm same. I also cannot wait. I think it'll be great. But yeah, thank you again so much for coming on Tales of Valhalla. It's great to have you on. I'm looking forward to when you're able to make it on again, and to what you're putting out in the future. It's a good time. It's a good time for you.
Sure, yeah, and yeah, I love this battle between Boromir and Thor.
Mm-hmm.
It was a well fought battle. I always love getting entertained by these things. Hopefully soon I'll be able to play a little bit of these online Heroscape things in the future as well.
That'd be awesome. That'd be way cool. But yeah, thank you again for coming on. Thank you, viewers, of course, as always, for viewing. Always remember what a beautiful world it is that we live in, and this will be 10 points under and out.